Hey guys, welcome back to Autocrat Prime. We love us some what?
Toys!
And today we're going to be taking a look at another figure from the Four Horsemen. This guy is essentially their take on Many Faces, and we will get to that. But let's take a look at the box. So here you have his name. I'm going to let Nikki try and pronounce it.
OPOR-A-TIV?
OPOR-A-TIV83. If you want to, you can pause this right there.
We've got his background information.
And all that cool stuff. All the different
the many figures you can get.
Yes. And so that is it for the box. Now, I have a love and hate for the Four Horsemen so far. The more I played with them and the more I've had, and I've got 3 now, I like stuff, but it's kind of like how it was when I had Matty Collector. And we're going to get into that. Now, this video is going to go a little long because he's got a lot of molded detail. But the first thing I want to do is let you see that head sculpt. That looks awesome.
That's currently our favorite head sculpt.
Yes, for him. And this is how he'll come in the package. Another thing don't worry about is if this is disconnected out of your pouch, it will plug right back in.
And the little things on his ears, that will be disconnected when it comes in too.
Yeah, and then you'll have to put them in and bleed when you poke yourself with them. That's the reason why he's got fangs. So let's take a look. You're going to have other heads. So one head that you're going to have is a robot head. And it's pretty much what I believe is their generic go-to head for all of it. And that's fine. Because, hey, it's how they work around certain costs to give you such great paint apps. And like Nikki said, these are a work of
art?
Yeah. Man, look, I had to pull that out of her. She's like, art? Like,
art?
Did I answer correctly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You also get additional hands. Another hand that's like this that you can have him holding stuff, his weapon in his hand. And then he has his little trigger finger, if you want to. Right there. Nicely molded detail.
To help with other weapons.
Yep. You do have this nice little contraption. This is what will go over his head. And if you look closely, you'll see that it's not all clear plastic. This clear plastic will disconnect to help when you're trying to get the other heads on. Especially if you want to get a pose in with it. And then as you hear, it just clicks right back into place. But the molded detail on this stuff and the paint on this thing has blown me away. It's absolutely gorgeous. And every figure so far I have, the paint has been wonderful. Now, here comes the great and the good, the bad, and the oh my word. So here we go. So first thing is up is that you're going to look at the feet. He does have molded detail on the bottom of his feet, where I was surprised because she did not. Another thing is with the gun, you'll have a little peg, and that's where you can peg his weapon in his holster. You'll get these little clear things. You push them in there. They're easy to go in and they're easy to go off. Pegs in, sticks on just right. One thing that got me is how great the molded detail on the paint is. You see the different color paint, even in the blues with the jets going down his back. He has a lot of nice movement in that waist. You get a lot of movement right there, which is nice. The arms will only go out about that far. Now you're only going to get almost a 90-degree angle. You do have this piece here where the hand is separate, moves around, and that there will move around. And they will move freely from each other. The other thing is that you're only going to get a 90-degree bend in the foot right here. You do get some nice molded details down the leg and nice paint along the leg. Leg will only kick up that far, kick back that far, but you can get a full splits. That's how the joint works down there at the bottom of his legs. That's how they did with all the Masters Universe. One thing I've noticed is the guys that worked on Masters Universe and the guys that work for Hasbro, they really have taken how they design the figures to their own company. You see how a lot that they learned and how they reuse for their own company. You do get movement in the foot up and down. You have a thigh rotation on both sides. And the heads do come off fairly easy. One thing I like about this helmet is what you're going to get to see. You can push this on like so. When you do so, you can bring the visor down. When you do that, you can actually see his eyes inside the visor. You have a nice molded detail and a chain that is painted. Every little rivet, every little thing is painted all the way around. You even have battle damage from him being in a fight. And this head here is the one that fits the best. You can actually keep the head up like this and bring this down, and then it will clip right into place. You can make your mind up if you want the visor down or if you want the visor all the way up. And then you just come right in and you have everything together. With that, you have a very dynamic looking figure. And I have to say, I'm extremely happy to have this in my collection. And he definitely looks like a character from Aliens. So you could definitely have him fighting the aliens, especially with this type of helmet. And put a face hugger on him if you want to. That is it. Let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite head sculpt, what you think about the company, and if this is something you would want in your collection. As always, like my grandfather said, hold on to something from your youth, you'll never grow old. Look to the stars, grab one for yourself, and until next time, keep on going.